This is Punjab, an undying memory of a dreadful storm of terror that struck in 1984. The state, submerged in the pool of blood, witnessed a social, a political, and an economic collapse. There stuck out Divya Jyoti Jagrati Sansthan, sole objective to steer the misled youth and the general populace into a right direction and establish world peace. In the words of Lord Krishna, where there is peace, there lies progress. Peace. It can never be imposed by dialogues or treaties. Peace remains hypothetical without spirituality. Spirituality is self-realization, which DJJS believes is not a privilege of rich, but a right of every individual. Therefore, our mission took authentic spirituality to the most neglected strata of society. With realization of the eternal divine object within, they evolved and pledged to disseminate the knowledge of soul to the entire world. Today, DJJS runs across the globe through network of branches. Young and dynamic volunteers who work for the mission day and night, sacrificed opulence, lavishing careers and beloved families to become preachers and contribute to global peace. We hold lakhs of spiritual sessions every year. DJJS also undertakes training and counseling sessions in schools, colleges, corporate houses and government offices to tackle contemporary lifestyle perils like stress, lack of concentration, fickle-mindedness, superiority or inferiority complex, distressed relationship, lack of motivation and a vision for life. All this is accomplished with the powerful tool of Brahma Gyan, the eternal science of self-realization. When DJJS decided to intensify its efforts for social reforms and multiply their impact, it once again chose those who were cast away by the society as criminals and impossible to change. We initiated Antar Kranti, a program to reform prison inmates from within, impart them skills and reconnect them with our invaluable ethics. They bid adieu to crime forever. Now changed themselves, they want to change the whole world. To prevent youngsters from experimentation with drugs, provide treatment to the already addicts, and check their relapse, DJJS started its drug abuse eradication program called BODH. We partnered with a UN agency, UNODC, under its project Empowering Communities for Prevention of Drugs and HIV in India, and carried the prevention programs to schools, workplaces and communities of Punjab, Haryana, Uttaranchal, Karnataka and NCT of Delhi. Today, with their heads held high, they are helping others scramble out of the death trap of drugs. DJJS extols about Antardrishti, an initiative that works on a two-way approach in rehabilitating the visually impaired and the physically challenged. 1. Spiritual awakening and inner strengthening. 2. Social and economic strengthening. We pioneered in providing them employment in soap and candle-making factories. The products hence made are sold to gain their welfare fund. Their hard work honored them twice with the Best Stall Award at the Gandhi Mela consecutively in 2008 and 2009. Singing and smiling, they not only gained self-confidence but are supporting their families as well. In the rapidly progressing education sector, our reach extends from the remote areas of Bihar to the Delhi city. Our prime focus is to provide alternative education to those who never went to schools and nurture excellence in underperforming students from marginalized families who risk dropping out due to repeated failures. We recently collaborated with TCS to undertake an adult literacy program for women wherein they learn to read and write using computer software as a tool. DJJS believes that the sole means to establish gender equality is through changing the mindsets of all. Not only should women respect themselves before expecting it from others, but also the proud parents of boys should groom their kids in a manner so that they do not become a threat to the female population and learn to respect them. We also break the social and religious myths that endorse gender-based discrimination and inequality through advocacy and awareness. Our program also focuses on economic and ideological empowerment of women. Our intervention in health sector that flagged off in the year 2003 in New Delhi has spread to more than 15 states across India, where we take up prevention of communicable diseases, promotion of hygiene practices as primary agenda. We also provide medical assistance to poor section in the emergency situations. Apart from this, DJJS also actively volunteered for disaster relief during the earthquake in Kashmir, Delhi serial blasts, and Kosi floods that wreaked havoc in the year 2008, and the most recent Karnataka floods. The comprehensive and multi-dimensional framework of DJJS counts corporate social responsibility as one of its considerable components. We have achieved optimum support for our several activities from corporate houses like Aviva Life Insurance, Excel India, Hewitt Associate, Tech Books International and Intel. Also several international agencies like Water Environment Partnership in Asia, United Nations Population Fund and United Nations Office on Drug and Crime contributed in our noble initiative. So, millions of spiritual sessions, several social reformation programs, thousands of volunteers, lakhs and lakhs of beneficiaries. But only one source of inspiration, the founder and the head of Divya Jyoti Jagrati Sansthan, His Holiness Shri Ashutosh Maharaj ji, under whose able guidance the mission is flourishing.